Are you a Christian woman living in India? Then until December 2015, you couldn't inherit property in some parts of the country. A notification from the Indian Succession Act 1925 prevented Christian women of the Kodagu and Mysore regions from inheriting ancestral property.
What irked me was that in this day and age there would be a law, old or new was not the issue so much as a law that would deny a daughter or a woman her rightful inheritance. And it was not just a very old guideline and a law, it was also very unique to a particular geography. So there was discrimination written at many levels here. It was discriminatory against a woman, it was discriminatory against a woman of a particular region, and it was an old law.
A Christian lady from the Kodagu region, Miss Arlene Pinto, fought to get the 150-year-old law revoked with the help of some of the most powerful politicians of Karnataka across party lines.
I have 4 brothers. The last 2 were just above me. Said nothing doing, this is not it. And we've not been grown up with this. You know, this doesn't go. And once she is married, she's out. There's nothing more for her. So they brought about this law, which is an archaic law, which the then British had put into force, and so that's how it was. And it was difficult for me to fight that law, because previously the law which was the people who had fought the law didn't win.
See, this is the Christian Succession Act in 1865. This was law long before it as well. I was in charge minister of Kodagu. Then this brought to my notice. Already it has been matters is by the chief minister and the law minister. This law minister has taken action to repeal the act. I only expedited and we repealed it. It's a very injustice to the Christian women.
Rajiv Chandrasekhar.
And so when I went in there to the law minister in Delhi and I raised the question in parliament and said, look, why are we doing this? The law minister, who was also from Karnataka at that time, he had just taken over. He then spent some time researching it and came back and told me, look, I think this is a fit case for a repeal. After I wrote that letter and spoke to him a couple of times, the system did swing into action. So it got referred to the Law Commission, and the Karnataka Law Commission then ruled on it, and then it went into the government and got gazetted, cabinet approved it.
Union Law Minister D.V. Sadanand Gowda, MP Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and former Kodagu District Minister and current Bangalore Development Minister K.J. George all put their weight behind Arlene's cause. The notification was finally removed in December 2015, empowering the Christian women of Kodagu and Mysore.
You know, hoping in my heart that it would be passed and it would be gazetted, and there it was. But I'm saying the joy actually was to see my father's face. It was like a victory, and a major victory, not only for me and my father, but for all the other Christian women in Mysuru and Kodagu. All which would never ever have dreamt of, not only in their lifetime, but I think in the next generations to come.
Because this type of old laws were there, and many times it won't come to our notice. Whenever it was brought to the notice of the government, immediately we are taking action to repeal the law.
So at a time when all of us are very cynical that governments don't work and governments don't move, for me especially, because I do take on the government a lot in Delhi and in Bangalore, that it was good to see that an issue could be taken which you believed in, and you could see it through to its logical conclusion with the repeal of a law. There are many politicians who are very sincere about following through what their constituents want. It is not always visible to everybody. I can see a lot of them in parliament. There are also politicians who don't care too much and they wake up every time there's an election.
But this Herculean task, and I am just an ordinary person in India, and if the people that we vote for, if they put their mind to it, and with everyone's help, if this can go through, I think hats off. And I think that I have real faith, and to think that all these people have come together and helped me. It is from Delhi, it is from our ministers, and from everyone who has helped, every single one. There are a lot of people involved to make everything go through and for this to come about.